Iraq's Assyrian Christians have been frequently the target of violence, including murder and abductions over the past 7 years. One of the most recent devastating attacks was the October 31st, 2010 bombing of a church in Baghdad, where 58 people were killed, including a priest. Additionally, at least 78 were wounded. The Islamic State of Iraq, which later grew into the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, claimed responsibility for the attack. I was personally affected by this attack, and it changed my life. The church bombed was my church, Sayyidat al-Najat, or the Lady of Salvation. It was right next to my high school also. The attack occurred on a Sunday evening when everyone had gathered to pray for peace in Baghdad. It turned into a massacre when the gunmen arrived. They entered the church with their weapons, wearing military uniforms. They came into the prayer hall and immediately killed the priest. We heard a lot of gunfires and explosions. The next day, I went to the church to see what happened. It was shocking. There were body parts and torn clothing were here and there and everywhere. And the blood of innocent people was splattered all over the walls of the church. The smell of death was mixed with the smell of the bombs that had blown up everything that was so precious in that church. I felt a painful stab of sadness in my burning chest when I realized my church is gone. The only thing that remained untouched and undamaged was the Bible that the priest had been reading from. It was still there. After that, I went to my school. I knew everything had changed when I didn't hear the laughter of the students, the smell of the wet grass, and the hearing of my teachers complaining about how the chalkboard ruined their outfits. After the massacre, my dad was threatened by an unknown group of militants who we believe were members of Al-Qaeda in his job, because he was the only Christian storekeeper in the mall he was working at. They left a letter next to the store, and it contained a bullet inside and a short letter saying, "Leave your store, you dirty Christian." We had no choice but to leave Iraq, my home, the country that helped build my character, the place that made me brave and strong enough to see blood, killing, and lose people that I love, but still be proud to be Assyrian. Thank you.